Hello and welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today we're talking about Ford stock, and there's a catalyst out there that broke out for Ford stock that they are launching their F-150 F-150 on April 26th. You might have seen an ad on YouTube that they were working on F-150, which is powered by the batteries. It's not it's an EV electronic vehicle, so it doesn't require any gasoline. So this is F-150, the truck that is being used by pretty much every American. So as far as the market cap for Ford is concerned, they're about $62 billion company. PE ratio is 3.48 and the EPS is 4.45. Now, EP and PE ratio states that the stock is profitable. Okay, the company is not in negatives. This company is making money and the beta is 1.10, which means the stock will fluctuate along with the market. So if the market is going down, the stock will move along with the market. So it's very heavily dependent on the market. Okay, so keep an eye on that. As far as the 52-week average for range is concerned for the stock, the highest that went is for $25. The lowest it got is $11. Now, the average volume the stock is traded for Ford is about 89 million. If you notice, close of Friday, it was only 39 million. Keep an eye out for Monday for the stock, okay? I could definitely see a momentum. The stock is going up. I'm going to talk about the support and resistance in case anybody's doing options, So institutional banks hold about 53% of the ownership in the company, and the 1,000 of these firms, institutional firms, have increased their position by 193 million. And 534 sold out. So they're more holding on to a greater number than they're selling out. So which means a good sign that they don't think the company is going down or anything like that. They do feel sometimes what happens is these firms take the money out of a stock and put it in a better value stock because the stock is moving forward, or it's it's going to give them a lot of gains. So that usually happens. But as far as the PE ratio is concerned, EPS is concerned, the stock is the Ford company is not losing any money right now. So as far as the new positions are concerned, 223 institutional firms increased their position by 51 million. 104 of them sold out 20 million. So again, a lot more buying happened than selling. So which goes to indicate that the stock it's a good company, okay. And as far as the analysts are concerned from these different firms, and these are name brand company like Barclay Capital, UBS, Wells Fargo. These are very big company, and their institutionals ratings are that the stock is a buy and average price is about $21. The highest it could get to $32, the lowest it could get to $13, and that's kind of true because the lowest it is right now is like $11 or so. Now, as far as the short interest is concerned, there's not a lot of short interest on this. For example, there's nobody betting against the company. All right, as far as the chart is concerned, so I do have a hard support right here on $14.56, at least for next day or two. So for example, right now I have a Fibonacci retracement. I have a hard resistance at $16.73, and that resistance was built from a few months ago. So which means that let's say tomorrow, when market opens, you already have a catalyst that is stating that they are going to launch their EV and sales are going to come in. A lot of people are going to reserve that on April 26th. You will surely see a lot of people try to buy this stock and get their dollar in, right? So if it breaks out this momentum, let's say if it breaks out the $15.75, it breaks out, you could potentially go to almost $16.75. Now, the other indicators that they're providing me that information, that if you see RSI is kind of heading down, is like 49 right now. MACD is also hitting the signal line. Now, this to me looks like what's going to happen tomorrow is because the catalyst out there now, and you see EMA is also sort of sliding down, but it is sitting on a sort of a support that it was established a few months ago, about $14 or so. Now, on a Fibonacci retracement, the stock is sitting on 23.6%, okay? Now, if it comes down, and it did come down to 38.8%, which is $15.31, it bounced right back up. So if I feel like, because the catalyst is there now, there's going to be a lot of movement on the stock. As we discussed before as well, if you see here, on an average, the stock trades about 89 million. On Friday, it was only 39 million. So there were only 39 million shares were traded. Is not a normal for the stock. Average is 89 million. So which goes to show that potentially tomorrow you could see a upward direction on a stock, and stock could potentially go to $16 and around 73 cents or so if it makes it that. Now, again, this is not a financial advice, but if you're doing, for example, options, you could log in tomorrow and check for 1 minute, 5 minute chart and see. Let's go to 5 minute chart, for example. See 5 minute chart sitting at around 23. So potentially you could see that I could potentially see this crossing tomorrow, that 15, that $15.78 mark, and heading towards $16. But again, because the catalyst there now, and there's going to be a lot of movement tomorrow. Maybe there's a dark pool movement that we don't know about that happens overnight. So, when the stock opens, it might open at like $15.80 or 85 cents. So just keep an eye out on the stock. I just want to make this quick short video for you guys. If anybody's looking to, invest in Ford, I think this will be, for a few hours, maybe maybe a day, and then it start shifting down again. But again, there could be a play right now, about $1 play in my opinion. But we'll have to see and watch on Monday. So just keep an eye out. Nobody can predict the future, but as far as the catalysts out there now and the indicators that I've seen here, I think there's going to be an upward shift on the stock, as you could potentially see a $16.73 stock going to that levels. But we'll see what happens. And if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. I usually cover all the good penny stocks that we think is going to go up, and also cover the hot stocks, any stock that we think is going to be moving up. So just keep an eye out for tomorrow. Again, the catalyst is too powerful. EV trucks was been anticipated from a while now, and the fact that they're going to be launching it on April 26th. Tomorrow will be a good day for the stock to move up a little bit. Now, I'm not saying it's going to go crazy, but if you're looking to make some, few cents, again, not a financial advice, but I would just log in at 9:30 and see the stock and see how the stock is moving. So I definitely could see the stock moving a little bit of upward direction, and maybe hitting that $16 peak. But let's see. Nobody could predict the future, but this is my take on the catalyst and the different indicators that I've seen. So if you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing. I'll speak to you guys in the next video.